Good morning, everybody. Tammy from Tammy's Homesteading Crafts. Today, I'm just going to talk real quick today. I am going to do Vlogmas. I've never done it before, so we're going to try something new this year. I got a advent from Cornbread and Honey, and what I'm going to do is my Vlogmas is only going to be every week because I don't think I have enough time to edit and put out a video every day or every couple of days. We'll see how it goes. I might decide to put one out in a couple of days, but my plan is to open 5 days and then air it after 5 days so that I don't spoil anybody who is opening the same advent that I have at the same time. I don't want to spoil anybody's surprises by any means. So I want to do that, but I'll talk a little bit about what we're going to do and what we might see during Vlogmas. This week, I have a lot of time to video and do some things because I'm on vacation. But next week, I go back to work and it's kind of hard to get a video out every day. This week wouldn't be so bad. I could probably get one videoed in the evening and get it out the next day so that I could be on top of Vlogmas or a day behind as far as that goes. But yeah, so next week will be a little bit different. That's why I figured maybe I'll try just doing it once a week for Vlogmas and see what all we have going on. But I'll show a few things of what I did this past weekend. And then, yeah, and then this will be the beginning of Vlogmas of some of the stuff that I got ready in my office up here for Vlogmas for decorating for Christmas. I also, over the weekend was my birthday, and me and my friend Sherry went to Cornbread and Honey for the day to spend the day there, and we had a really nice time able to pick up my advent. That was one of the reasons I was going, because I knew if she mailed it to me, I would open it right away. So I figured I can hold off a day or two to open any of the stuff in the advent. But yeah, I'm not going to show any of the extras in the advent at all until the first week video comes out, where everybody has opened their advent most likely and they can see what is inside of the advent. Yeah, so that's our plan, but I want to show you a couple of things that I got in my plan for. I'm going to try to do this with the December advent. I'm going to try to make a couple of things. I'm going to try. I can't guarantee with everything else that I have going on, am I going to be able to keep up with anything. But I did really enjoy doing an advent wrap last year when during Vlogmas, I started one and I did finish it at Christmas time. I did take the time to knit in it every day. So we'll see. I do have quite a few things I have to get done here and there and a lot that's going on. So we'll see what we have going on. But my friend Sherry got me for my birthday. Sorry, crinkles. But she gave me this mini skein set, which is super, super pretty. I absolutely love it. And then she gave me a pattern. She gifted me a pattern that I could, and she said that we could do a knit along together. So I'm thinking that we might want to do that. We might start that. I'm hoping I have to get things caked up and stuff like that. But this is one of the things that I would like to do because that's a mini skein set and it's kind of like an advent. So it's a nice, yeah, a scarf. Oh my goodness, I can't even talk today. It's a nice scarf to be able to do this. But I think that'll look really super cute. There. I'm hoping it comes across on the screen. You guys can see it and there's not a glare from the packaging. I just didn't want to take it out. I know I'm not going to be able to hold them all up separately or together and get a good view of them. so that was the first thing that I got for my birthday. And then the other thing that I want to cast on and do is flannel crush. That is a new pattern that just came out. Samantha, and I can't think of what her last name is, but I ended up getting my yarn from Junction Fiber Mill. I had to think about it. And I got them caked up the other day. So this is what one of them looks like. This is what the other one looks like. And there's 3, and then there's a little skein. So we've got those 3 skeins. I don't know how many I'm going to need, but then I thought I was going to pair it with this blue, this twilight color blue. And I was going to do the flannel crush with these ones. So those are 2 of the projects that I would like to cast on and do during the month of December and see if I can get them done. I don't know. But I know one of them I would like to, we might do a make along together, a knit along together on that. Yeah. And then the other thing, I'll just show you the acquisitions that I got, is this really pretty icebreaker blue color. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I always try to get 2 skeins so that I'm able to do a sweater or something with them. But that's those are my acquisitions that I got. But yeah, I'm looking forward to sitting down and doing a little bit of Vlogmas. You guys can kind of see, my part of my day of what I do. I have some sewing and stuff that I want to do, so I'll probably do a little bit of video and of the sewing of that. I have to take the dog to the vet, and we'll have a Christmas party to go to, and then really super excited the end of the week, as long as it does not snow here. We do have snow right now, but as long as it does not storm, Thursday into Friday, my plan is to go downstate a little bit to a yarn store down there. Very excited. She is going to start carrying my bags in her store. So I'm taking a bunch of bags down there for her to pick what she wants in her store. So that's kind of exciting. That's a new adventure we have going on the end of the year into next year, to be able to have bags in another yarn store, which I'm super excited about that. But yeah, we have, like I said, I'm planning on doing Vlogmas, showing a little bit of what's going on in life, what we are doing, kind of taking little clips from what other people have done for Vlogmas. Might do some baking. Who knows? I don't know what I'm going to do. Showing some of my food that I can eat, because since I can't eat a lot of stuff, we'll show what I can eat. But like I said, I have a Christmas party to go to, and then even after that, there's another, we have another knit Christmas party to go to, and just different things between now and December 25th. We'll just film a little bit of what's going on around here. But that is all I really wanted to talk about, just to let you guys know that I am going to try to do Vlogmas this year and how it's going to work. Hopefully, if I think that it's way too much content for a whole week, I might split it up and do one on Wednesday. We'll see. But I will definitely not show any yarn from the Advent before it is supposed to come out, because I don't want to ruin anybody's surprises. So, but yeah, that's my plan, is to, if I don't have, I want to try to keep it to about maybe max 30 minutes if I can. I probably won't be talking about any knitting or anything like that during this time. Hopefully show what I'm knitting and working on. I would like to try to, I've got a new tripod coming so that I can like stick it over my shoulder and watch what I'm working on and different things. But yeah, that's my plan for Vlogmas. So hopefully you guys will join me during Vlogmas, and it'll be a fun adventure. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in a couple of days for the first couple of days of Vlogmas. See ya. Bye.